Senator Marsha Blackburn has some thoughts about Biden's infrastructure bill. She's very concerned that it doesn't really focus enough on infrastructure. It has other awful provisions, including help for the elderly. So she tweeted this today, guys. $400 billion toward elder care. How awful is that? President Biden's proposal is about anything but infrastructure. You know what, Senator Blackburn? I think you're right. I think that you should tweet more stuff like that. Screw elder care. Let's screw over the elderly in this country. I am so proud of Senator Marsha Blackburn for being a true leader in this country and by throwing elderly people under the bus. Ignore that ratio, Senator Blackburn. Okay, ignore that ratio. You are right. Please do more of this.
Look, I think you're right to want to give her credit when a politician does something morally right. We should applaud them. But this, I mean, you can't say that this is just her. She's just like, the crowd has been clear. More dead grannies, more dead grannies. It's mostly a young crowd, oddly. Yeah, no, you gotta workshop this stuff sometimes. Who made that graphic and is like, yeah, I nailed this one. This is really gonna get it.
I know.
Because when I see that, can I say something that's gonna make me sound really stupid? If you can put 400 billion towards elder care, if that's even possible, then it sounds like, oh my God, we probably should. You mean they need 400 billion? Oh God, they probably really need it then. Like, I would have thought, I don't even know if the whole elder care thing is $400 billion, but if it needs it, then yeah. Especially when, like, haven't America's old people had a pretty rough year? Maybe we could cut them some slack after the whole pandemic that like mostly killed old people.
Look at that ratio though, guys. Can we
Let me see the ratio again?
It's amazing. 417 likes, 419 likes, but 4,300 like comments on it. Like that is a ratio.
And those 2K
like,
likes,
hardcore.
Sorry, the 2K retweets. That does not mean it was positive.
Exactly. But you know, one thing that is positive is how Americans feel toward this type of infrastructure spending bill. It is wildly popular, actually more popular among Republicans than I would have even expected. So, Senator Marsha Blackburn, I commend you for that tweet. Please put out more. In fact, I would seriously consider persuading your colleagues in the Senate to do the same. You guys just need to speak truth to power, really. Down with the elderly. But of course, if you look at the studies that have been coming out, it is wildly popular. One survey, for instance, that was conducted by Invest in America and Data for Progress found that voters support Biden's American job plan by a 52-point margin, okay? So that means 73% of all voters are in favor of it and only 21% are opposed. So we gave Marsha Blackburn a little bit of grief. Let's put her aside for a second. Hey, Manchin, you wanna play? You wanna play? You wanna be an obstacle to passing this legislation? Please do it. Go ahead. Let's see how that works out for you in West Virginia. Let me give you more. 67% of independents and 57% of Republicans support the American Jobs Plan, even as GOP lawmakers opposed to raising taxes on wealthy individuals and corporations have vowed to fight against the modernization of the country. At the end of the day, the reason why they're willing to make fools out of themselves by putting out talking points against elderly care is because they don't want increases in their taxes and their donors don't want increases in their taxes. It's all about the money, that's it. It's amazing.
No, yeah, sure, it's really popular now, but like once they keep saying that stuff in it's not infrastructure, that'll turn people against it. It's a very weak strategy. It's a super weak strategy. Imagine like they're gonna turn that into ads against them. Because if it does include $400 billion in elder care, then she's gonna vote against $400 billion in elder care. Like think about how many individual components of this bill could have entire ads created around them.
And remember, Republicans offer up nothing as a substitute. Trump talked about fixing the country's infrastructure for 4 years straight. He ran on it in his campaign in 2016. And what did he give you guys? Diddly squat. One of my favorite teacher phrases, diddly squat. Okay, he didn't offer up any fixes to our broken infrastructure, no fixes to healthcare, nothing. The only thing he managed to accomplish is tax cuts for the rich. And Republicans want to do anything necessary to maintain those tax cuts. That's what they're terrified about.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.